What? How did... Wow! That guy's a whole boss fight right there! This place makes my skin crawl. Are you okay? We can turn back if you like. I'm fine. Can it? I unfolded it, but all that was written were mysterious numbers and symbols. Looks like rubbish to me. It might be. Something clicked. I took out the laptop and entered it into the PC. Password accepted. Verification complete. Ah, your perfume. Okay, get off me. Ah! Oh my, you pushed me. I might love you, but not that much. Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Death and Request 2. So, this is a whole new recording session from the last episode, but I did do some backtracking. I found a few treasure boxes that I didn't get. I didn't even finish editing. I had like 4 more episodes to finish off, but it was time to eat dinner, and I had a few other things I needed to do, so I couldn't edit anymore, and then I had to get my stuff in Genshin done for the day. And now we're back on here, so I haven't done any grinding. I just backtracked to see if there was another phone or anything. It didn't seem to be. And yeah, I also opened up a path, one of those green walls in the first area that I didn't open before, but I opened it now, so we got a path opened up. Basically just to get to a place faster. But anyway, it's time for us to continue on here. And I said this line in the last episode, I'm pretty sure, didn't I? Oh, well, if you wouldn't mind, I wanted to accompany you two today. Want us to give you a tour? No, but I noticed you two go from one place to the next rather quickly. I'm still coughing, too. Like, I took stuff to stop that. So far, it ain't doing much. I really wish it would stop. So, there's some trouble you two are in, I want to help. We're not in any trouble. But during free period, while others chatter in their rooms or visit the common area, you both are always on the move. So, I'd like to help. What do you say, Mai? There was a hint of worry in Roddy's eyes, but I trusted Liliana. I didn't mind her tagging along. You see, I have a little sister named Sanae, who's missing. Missing? My answer came unexpectedly to Liliana, who stood there for a moment quietly. I enrolled here to look for her. Supposedly she was last seen here. So, here I am, with no sign of her. I've been looking for clues. Sorry if that's a lot at once, Liliana. I know there's nothing you can do. Forget I said anything. Mai, I want to help. Liliana rushed to clasp my hand, her eyes teary. Wait, seriously? Yes, you just opened up to me in a way I'm sure few others have seen. That means so much. It inspires me to help you, however you need it. Liliana was dead serious, but I was conflicted. I couldn't lie to her, so I decided to let her in. Why doesn't she join us for missions that aren't as spooky? Roddy's warm smile endeared me to her. It was one of her best qualities. You're right. Okay, Liliana. I'd love for you to join. Look at all 3 of them smile. This is an even better one. Okay, ready when you are. Let's see here. Everyone's here. Alright, we'll start with Victory. How about that? Things have been going on with her. Oh. Liliana saw Victory walking on the side and stopped. At the same time, she began to back up. She seemed alert. It's rare to see you alone, Victory. Good afternoon. Yes, good afternoon to you too. Roddy walked up to Victory and she smiled. The next moment, she took Roddy by the arm. Ah! Got you! Not again. Even Roddy is prey. Roddy gave a sympathetic stare to Liliana. It seemed like Roddy was actually trying to resist. Stop! Hurry up and let me go! Okay, sorry. Victory let Roddy go and gave her another innocent smile. You're not the one I want hugging me right now. What are you going to do if mine gets the wrong idea? What wrong idea would that be? Well, you know, that I'm cheating or something? I don't care about you enough for that to affect me. What? That's so messed up. Anyway, Victory, why do you always have to hug people? You'll hug anyone that comes your way? Really, but today I only hugged you because it's you, Roddy. What? What do you mean by that? It's been decided that I'm leaving the dorms next year. Are you hugging people because you're going to miss them? Yeah, the one thing I was missing is the feeling of the headmistress, Mitra, hugging me. So I tried to see if I would feel the same with you, Roddy, but I guess it's just not the same. Headmistress Mitra? Yeah, I was hoping for Headmistress Mitra. Wait, why would my mother come up here? Oh, maybe Victory is interested in the headmistress in a different way. Wait. You said you like Chitsuba too. That's just weird. Why is it weird? I just genuinely want to hug both the headmistress and Chitsuba. She looked like she really didn't understand why it was so strange. Victory tilted her head. Maybe her mind is too innocent to think of it that way. She seemed to have completely different values. It's not my place, but I think you need to consider the people a little bit more. Is that so? I'll try my best. Does she understand? Beats me. Whatever will be, will be. Even if she didn't mean harm, it doesn't change that she's hurting people. If she doesn't realize it, there's nothing you can do. Let's go. Okay, Roddy. Look alive. Let's go. Hey, wait, you two. Wait, so does that mean... Does she have a crush on my mother? What am I supposed to do with that? You know... I'm glad I have not ever... Because I basically had no friends ever at my house. Like, school friends. Never at my house. And someone's gonna be like, oh, that's sad. No, it's really not. I only had two friends who ever met my mom, and one was a next door neighbor who I was friends with for a while, but then he moved away. And then another was a friend in 6th grade who would come over sometimes, and I would go to his house sometimes. But they didn't get a crush on my mother. Thank God, because that'd be weird as hell. Anyway, let's do this one. I hear someone running. You're not allowed to run in the hallway. Maybe I can tell Mother and have her put up a warning sign. Oh, could it be... Roddy looked down the hallway. Pie! The student running about looked rather familiar. Oh, it's the dumb girl. Hello! I sighed and rolled my eyes, but it didn't seem to affect Paula at all. Why are you in such a hurry? I ran into Liliana over there, and she told me that you were all here, Pi. My, no matter how much you look like wait. My, no matter how much you look like you shouldn't be running down the hall. As Paula heard Roddy's warning, she gave a careless smile and nodded her head. Aren't you glad, Mai? No matter how scary you look, she hasn't cried. It'd be easier if she thought I was scary. I haven't met anyone like her. No matter what I tell her, she won't back off. This is starting to get annoying. And she has my name wrong. I like you, Pie. My name isn't Pie, it's Mai. If you like me, remember my name, alright? Okay, you got it. Hey, Pie, we have really nice weather today. Didn't you just say you got it? She has a tendency to respond without really knowing what's going on. Either that or Pie just has become her nickname for you. Every time Roddy brings me an analysis, I get a headache when I think about it. When I think about how stupid this person is. Hey, Pie, what are you doing now? If you're bored, talk to me. I'll just ignore her. It's just annoying for her to keep getting this so wrong. I don't have to put up with this. She can do whatever she wants. Look, there's a cute flower blooming outside. Hey, Pie! I'm leaving her with Roddy and going back to my room. As I began to walk away, Roddy grabbed me by the arm, stopping me. Mai, I know where you're coming from, but I don't think you should ignore her like that. No, I'm not talking to a girl who insists on calling me something so ridiculous. She won't care anyway. I looked at Paula, who was having a very one-sided conversation. Hey, what kind of flowers do you like, Pie? Or, what else? Oh, would you rather eat than have flowers? I'd rather eat. Hey, Pie! Pie! Mai, could you at least respond to her? Roddy's voice changed all of a sudden. We could hear Paul begin to sob. What? Wow, Pie is ignoring me. Why is she crying now? She's been unfazed this whole time. I started to panic and looked to Roddy for support. Roddy sighed. She started to rub Paula's back as she was sobbing. Well, you see, Paula was neglected by her parents. Whenever she realizes someone's ignoring her or they act like they don't care about her, she gets like this. My mouth was wide open in reaction to hearing this. God, you should have told me this from the get-go. I couldn't relate to the feeling of being neglected by her parents. I didn't know her situation. I feel a little guilty for adding salt to the wound. Paula, listen. I looked into Paula's face and made sure that we were making eye contact. What? I'm Mai. Mai. If you call me by my name, I won't ignore you. Okay. Paula, still crying, awkwardly said my name. That's right. If you give me the respect of calling me by my name, I will talk to you, from time to time. Okay, thank you, Mai. I was worried about what you might say, but I'm glad you've made up. Roddy looked at Paula warmly and patted her head. Suddenly, I no longer found Paula's running around us to be annoying. That was sad, but also nice. I also like how the music just completely shifted correctly into the normal room area thingy, whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm completely losing voices for characters. She's here again. I bet you anything she's here for you, Mai. I have nothing to talk to her about. As Roddy suspected, Christina came straight for me from beyond the hall. Hello, everyone. Hello. Good afternoon. Are you here for Mai? Yes, I am. What do you want? Well, I was hoping you might do me a favor and switch with me for bathroom chores today. The bathroom needs cleaning. The only reason I asked what she wanted was so she would get the hint and move on. I didn't expect her to make a demands like that. What the hell is she talking about? No. I gave her a cold stare as I refused. This really got her. I could see it in her eyes. She's the one who offended me here, not the other way around. Can you ask someone else? Also, why can't you do it? Although her even asking me this was completely inconsiderate, maybe if she has a good reason, I could consider it. Christina didn't waste any time turning my follow-up questions into an opportunity. She smiled and began to tell her story. The bathroom's way more filthy. Obviously, I don't want to do it. I just don't have the stomach for that sort of thing. I knew it. An idiotic reason. I didn't expect much more than that. I sighed. So that said, yeah, no. What makes you think I feel any different about that? I cut her off and was direct with her. She didn't take this very well. Excuse me? Christina? It'll be okay, Liliana. You know how Christina is. Liliana was a little startled with how much Christina changed, but Riley's composure seemed to soothe her enough. You have to switch with me! Why do I have to do that? What do you mean, why? I was nice to you the other day. I told you can talk to me anytime, and I even gave you snacks. So her friendly gesture was a bribe? Christina was making a scene, accusing me of not understanding the situation. She was throwing a tantrum like a child. You forced that snack into my hand without even asking me if I wanted it. You also said I didn't have to pay you back for it. I was just being humble. Anyone with common decency would return the favor. Roddy, Maya's about to get angry too. Alright, that's enough, you two. What do you mean, you two? Christina's the one having a fit. Roddy, don't you think she's being rude? She didn't even thank me for what I did for her. Now, let's calm down. Roddy stepped in and defused Christina's pushy request. Rude or not, it's your responsibility in the first place. I don't think this is a good reason for you to switch chores like that. I appreciate your sound logic. Christina's face warped into something angry. Roddy's inability to go along with her little tantrum was the catalyst, I'm sure of it. If I knew you were going to do this to me, I would never have given you those snacks. She stomped off. I always thought Christina was a good person. I didn't know she could get that scary. Scary? She's like a tiny dog yapping away at someone through a window. Although, I agree that she lost her good person credentials today. I looked over at Roddy. So the part about her not being a bad girl didn't pan out. But she's definitely a character. Don't be so mean. I mean, we know how she can be deep down, but she usually makes up for it. I think there's something adorable about that. I'd hardly call it adorable. Is that what people do? Roddy can be a real weirdo sometimes. You know what, I'm gonna be honest. I actually kind of like this deadpan tone voice acting. Cause like, out of everything, being deadpan, not having any energy in me, just being like, whatever, I don't care, that ain't me. Like, that ain't me, but I kind of like it. It's kind of fun. Oh, but that's... Watch. Now that I said that, someone's gonna take that the wrong way and think I think it's funny when there are actual people who act like that. Which is not funny. So don't go trying to type that in somewhere. How about you watch your shit first? Starting to assume stuff. I didn't get the impression that Charlie hailed from a prestigious family. Well, it's just a printing company, really. I bumped into Charlie and invited her to eat with us. I started to learn a bit about her family's background. Why did you come to this dorm, though? The company doesn't exist anymore. My parents were tricked by some mean people and their business folded. Our family split up shortly after that. That must have been really hard. Liliana stopped eating. Her eyes were sad. It was a huge adjustment coming here. There are so many weirdos. But at the end of the day, everyone here is cute and good and sweet, so I really do enjoy it here. You're a little weirdo too, you know? Anyway, why are you here, Mai? I have to answer too? As usual, you're straight and to the point. I didn't expect to be asked that right now. I could feel a bitter look form on my face. Charlie seriously knows how to dish out such direct questions. She's merciless. We're friends now, Mai. I just want to know more about the person behind this brooding, pretty face of yours. I guess I don't mind. I came here searching for my long-lost sister, This was the last place I heard she was at, but At the end of the day, I haven't been able to find her. Sanae. Yeah, I haven't heard that name before. I've asked people in town too, and so far I haven't found a trace of her. If you ever hear of anything, I'd appreciate it if you let me know. I doubt I'd ever find any hints. I was looking at the ground as I got through my words, and I looked up. Roddy and Liliana were both staring at me. Shara was lost in thought, but eventually she spoke the unspeakable. If you've already looked so much and haven't found a hint of her, well, maybe she's no longer here? Charlie, I mean, there's no information, right? How do you know she didn't get in some kind of accident before coming here? What are you trying to say? My heart froze. I glared at her, inadvertently, directing all my anger towards her in that single moment. Charlie gasped. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. God, I said too much again. I'm so sorry. I have the tendency to speak my mind. I didn't mean to, but I'm sorry, Mai. I took a few deep breaths. I refocused myself. I didn't want to direct any anger towards Charlie, who was apologizing profusely. She really didn't mean any harm. God, just watch it. Okay. I did think she was crass when I first met her, but I didn't know to this extent. Although, I guess I appreciate it more than her... Wait. Whatever, I guess I appreciate it more than her tiptoeing around the subject. Delicately. There we go. My mind would just need to focus. Are you... Are you okay, Mai? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks. Ah, Charlie, you got all quiet now. I looked at Charlie. To my surprise, she seemed very sad about it. Honestly, what am I gonna do with her? Okay, I was really annoyed by you saying that, but honestly, Charlie, I appreciate how you don't hide anything going on in that mind of yours. Oh, thank you for saying that, Mai. Maybe if people just type some comments saying that you're really annoyed with my cough, that'll go away. But if this is a year later, man, don't comment that. It doesn't matter. Like, I'll be like 50 years old, and yeah, when I'm like 50, I'm gonna get a comment on this video saying, "Stop coughing, asshole," and I'll be like, what? Who the fuck is that? Who do they think they are telling me to stop coughing? I haven't been coughing for like 50 years. It's like, that'd be 49. Yeah. Wait, no, that wouldn't even be 49. I'd be in my 60s by the... Whatever. She got up and hugged me, almost knocking me over in my chair. Okay. You two made up already. Aren't you glad? But how long do you plan on hugging her? Mai only lets me hug her for so long. I'm just so happy. I'm glad she doesn't hate me. I think I just threw up a little. Ooh. Oh, Jesus. I hate it when that stuff happens. Everyone was lively again. There felt less tense. I felt relieved, but then quickly turned my attention to my meal. Let me breathe. Anyway, I don't care, but I'm gonna leave you behind if you don't hurry and eat. I should have apologized. I'm so dumb. Why didn't things work out? Where's that voice coming from? I heard someone muttering as soon as I walked into the cafeteria. The incessant hushed chatter remained in the air, and I wonder what gloomy soul was behind it. Then I saw Mary. God, I wish I had never said any of those things. If only I was honest with myself, I would. Oh, it's Mary. As I was trying to pick up on what she was saying, Roddy tilted her head. What's she talking about? She's starting to worry me. Should we go see what's wrong? No, I don't think we should. She's having a moment by herself. What kind of a moment? Roddy seemed confused. She's taking a moment to reflect on a failure, and considering what she should have done better, she's learning. What? That sounds odd. What do you know about that, Mai? Oh. A lot of people back home do that. A time of self-reflection, huh? Wouldn't you just get more depressed if you did that? Roddy, you're being too loud. Roddy's voice cut through the air. I tried to warn her, but it was too late. Mai and Roddy? How long have you been standing there? Here we go. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't hear anything. It's okay. You're lying. Mary's face went pale. Her hands were shaking. I mean it. I didn't hear anything. Right, Mai? From when you said that you should have apologized. What? Why did you tell her? It's more embarrassing when you try to pretend that we didn't. I looked over at Mary and her pale face began to turn bright red. You better keep what I was talking about a secret, okay? You think she'll be okay? I think so. Wouldn't you rather see a little color in her face instead of her looking like a ghost? What kind of logic is that? Do you know logic? Oh, just the people I was looking for. Standing in the hallway corner was the head maid, looking me dead in the eye. Suddenly I recalled my dream wherein head maid Shizu dragged Vina out of the dorm before midnight. It was not a dream, it was real. The girl was murdered. Probably not by you, Mai, maybe, but she was murdered nonetheless. I don't trust this head maid. I don't trust Headmistress Midra. I don't trust people. I couldn't put my finger on why, but I found her suspicious. Best not to make it known, though. Us? Yes, none of you were in your room, so I began to wonder where you'd gone. Headmistress Midra sauntered out from behind her, followed by Anne and Sarah. Liliana, do you have a moment? Sure, what is it? We're taking you, Anne, and Sarah to the church to meet the bishop. Right now? Yes, fetch your things at once. Hold on, why are you sending them to the church? More often than not, the younger someone is, the more open their heart is to accepting the gospel of Elstrain. Simply memorizing words and scripture will not do. One must abide by the faith as it is written. If you say so. I had no faith. I couldn't fathom indoctrinating someone as impressionable into a religion. Impressionable, not impressionable. A classroom has its limits. True education requires greater thought. Therefore, I think it would be best for them to save the church for a few days of study. Mai, if you want to live at Wordsworth, then you gotta have Elstrain in your life. If you say so. Oh, I don't want to be separated. Don't cry, Anne. If we kick up a fuss, we'll be kicked out of here too. Don't worry, Anne and Sarah. If you behave, you'll be back in no time. Are you okay with this, Liliana? I'm sad I won't see you, Mai, but this is the perfect chance for me to pay my respects to a different god. Headmistress Midra, how long will they be at the church for? If things go smoothly, then I'll see to their return in 3 days. It's nerve-wracking enough coming to Wordsworth for the first time, but now they're being moved to another place. Must be tough on Anne and Sarah. They're still finding their place. Everyone needs somewhere they belong. Anne, Sarah, and of course Liliana, don't forget, this place is your new home now. We're here. Be good, and we'll be there for you when you get... And we'll be there for you to get you when 3 days are up. Promise? Yes, I promise. We can come back? Duh, I'll bake you a yummy cake to welcome you back. Anne and Sarah, are you ready to show everyone how good you are? Yeah! Don't worry, Liliana. We'll see you soon. Best of luck. Okay, I look forward to returning in 3 days. Splendid. Now you three follow the head maid and make us proud. Okay, follow me, ladies. Anne and Sarah clasped their hands together, following after Shizu toward the church. Liliana looked back at us, bowed, then went after them. She's so strong. My, Roddy, this may be bittersweet for you, but take a moment to recognize their growth. Yes, Headmistress Midra. Okay. I wasn't as willing to play obedient like Waddy was. I'm returning to my chambers. I suggest you both do the same. And Mrs. Meacher spun around on her heel and departed. A chill raced down my spine. Something about Head Mrs. Meacher's expression irked me. It was so cold. Mike, come on, let's go. Okay. I must have imagined it. No, you didn't. Because, again, there's something wrong going on here. These kids ain't getting adopted. They ain't disappearing. They're getting murdered. These kids ain't going to no mommy or daddy. Their mommy and daddy is the 6 shooter. It's the 28 stab wounds. You kidding me? You think I'm dumb? Man. I took a deep breath and followed after Roddy. Hey, Roddy, why do you think those 3 were taken to the church? To be killed! To meet God! To meet Satan! It's exactly as Headmistress Meacher said. Students who come to Wordsworth also come to learn the teachings of Elstrain. But I didn't go when I first got here. Not that I would've. If they asked me, I wasn't asking out of jealousy. It doesn't always happen.